You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Lyft National Series. This is race number 13, I believe, here today. From Old Spice, the road course. Of course, today we have the Old Spice 225 under the lights. Hello guys, I'm Brian here in the booth with you. Starting from the pole will be Tyler Blurick in the number 10. And to his outside will be the number 23 of Dennis Shelmerdine, most recent winner in this series. Of course, we are here for the first time ever in both series, the Jello Cup and the Lyft National Series at Old Spice. For those who don't know, for those who might be too young, if you recall the video game NASCAR 06 Total Team Control, this was a 1.54 mile road course. It is the shortest one we will run. And guess what? To add a little bit more to the equation, this road course is also under the lights. So we are racing for the first time in Lyft National and Jello Cup Series history under the lights, completely a night road course race. This will be fun. Let me assure you, you don't want to miss a second of this. Anyway, we'll be right back in just a moment. Let's roll the intro. When we come back, the green flag here from Old Spice in just a moment.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here we go. They're making their way through the final corners here. The pace car will peel off. Again, our first ever try here at Old Spice, the shortest road course these guys will run all season long. Look at the banking there as we'll come to the final hairpin. It'll be Tyler Blurick, Dennis Shelmerdine. Oh, and by the way, an enclosed pit road as well. Another little caveat to this race here. They'll make their way to the restart zone. The green flag waves. We're underway at Old Spice. Immediately, the 10 of Tyler Blurick jumps out to a great start. You see the front stretch going to turn 1, all straight. And probably the longest straightaway these guys will run as they go through turns 1 and 2 there. See the runoff. Now they'll make their way to 3 and 4. One of the hairpins. Then they'll make their way to 5, 6, 7. And then 8 and 9 here. So about a 9 or 10 turn road course here at Old Spice. I don't know how many of you might have owned NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. I was certainly one of those fortunate ones, and I would actually race this track quite often. I had a really good track record here as Tyler Blurick leads the opening lap. Of course, the Jello Cup Series will get its turn tomorrow here at Old Spice. Again, Wednesday at 7 for them. Then, of course, these series, so I believe the Lyft National Series goes to New Hampshire after this. So it'll be a standalone event it won't be a doubleheader at Zenjoltis. The Lyft National Series will race on Saturday afternoon, and then the Jello Cup Series will race at night at Zenjoltis. That will be, of course, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then, of course, the next race after that, both series will go to the Daytona Road Course. Then we'll go to Daytona, Iowa, and Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Mile. Those are the upcoming events here on the Lyft National side. And you see they kind of repaved that one turn. You see that little strip there where it looks like it's just fresh paved asphalt. They did not really, it doesn't look like they really repaved this whole track. Look at how much speed these guys get on this 1.5-mile road course. And how much braking they got to do. They got to slow down over 100 miles an hour to make this final corner. Blue Rick continues to lead, and I do believe he's won with a win this season. It's a 225-mile race. The Cup Series, I believe, will do 250 tomorrow. So it'll be a slightly longer race. Of course, this track for the Jello Cup Series will be replacing Sonoma. Blue Rick maintaining about a second lead, 1.3 second lead. Dennis Shelmerdine, of course, trying to go for his second win of the campaign. And you got two road course aces right here, Austin Shaw, Zach Fitzwater. And of course, as mentioned, no series has run this track yet. Jessica Strauss, Trevor Collins, Max Anderson, Tim Randolph, Mitchell Collins there. Parker Smith. There is a battle for 12th going on right now. Colin Cropley and Alex Underwood. And, of course, ahead for 10th as well. You can see the straightaway going to help the 68 out, as well as the 16 of Dylan Ibrahimian, who came so close to winning the race, the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte on Sunday. And he's looking to make up for it in a big way here a couple days later. Why don't we ride on board with the leader right now? That is Tyler Blue Rick. We'll go for a quick lap with him. I think we found victory lane in the final corner there. That's interesting. See, through the hairpin, down to the front straight. The lead is closing. See, he's going to shift down to third gear to make that corner. Won't shift down anymore. I'm shocked there. I would have gone to second gear probably. See here through that hairpin on the fresh paved part of the track. And you can pretty much redline it here. Let's go on the... And you saw it just before he started braking. You saw the redlining. You'll see that tomorrow in the Cup race for sure. These guys will certainly redline it going into that final corner. Let's see the degree here. You see, he wants to hit those rumble strips. Or try his best to. And just look at how close on that helmet cam that you see the 23 getting. Now here's what I'm talking about. Watch it right here, of course, because after this they go wide open. It's in 4th gear. Watch this. Red lines just as he starts braking. Of course, keep in mind only 4 gears. And he was in 4th gear. But see, they don't really go down to 1st gear like they would at Sonoma to make that hairpin. Not as treacherous. And not as narrow. Leaders have pulled away for the time being. It's a 4-second advantage almost to Austin Shaw in third rather. Shelmerdine and Blurick trying to battle it out. And you see there, Blurick gets a little bit of a gap now. We came to complete lap number 10, and you see the lap time starting to fall off. Again, this race surface, part of it is pretty worn out like you see right there. You got parts of it that are freshly paved, and the battle for the lead is on, by the way. Shelmerdine chose the outside. I don't know what he was thinking there. He's definitely quicker. And he's trying to take advantage of it. Here he goes for the lead. Dennis Shelmerdine won't even be close to a battle. And now the 23, Dennis Shelmerdine, to the race lead. Back onto the bridge. Will the 10 try to respond? No. I think Blurick knows he's just a sitting duck till pit stops occur. Will those be coming soon? One thing that's unique, again, I said it at the beginning of the race, look at that pit road. It is sheltered by a roof, essentially, and some brick pillars. So essentially you're pitting on a roof there. You're essentially pitting in a building, then you come back out, you merge onto the bridge. It's a unique pit road, but it certainly could be a tricky pit road. At least a tricky exit. You see here, you can run it wide to get on, and that's what they'll do. Everybody's following. Not a tricky one to get onto. All you have to do is just run wide. But look at this. You have to get it slowed down right there. That's the line. Jordan Stewart gonna stay out the extra lap. Unless he pitted before. But let's see. We don't really have a good camera, but let's go on board with Zach Fitzwater so you can see what I'm talking about with the roof there. Again, pretty narrow ceiling. And Keith Stevens actually stays out. My mistake. The 91 pitted a lap before. Now, this is a pit road. Keep in mind, again, 53-second laps are the standard around here that you're seeing. So again, if you get stuck on the pit lane, you make a mistake, you could lose a lap. And we should have one more pit stop this race. And you see Keith Stevens leading a group on now. Connor Breton. There goes Skylar Martin to the race lead. Apologies for the frame rates, guys. There's the 23. Who pitted a lap ago. He's now in second. And Skylar Martin's going to want to pit here. He could lose a lap if he does not pit. This is the battle for the lead. And keep in mind that 23 fresher tires. And he's going to get by no problem. My apologies, guys. You saw there Dennis Shelmerdine gets by no problem whatsoever. And here comes 6. He might lose a lap just for that. Again, fresh tires so important here with this racing surface being so worn out. Boy, Dennis Shelmerdine benefited big time from that set of stops. He takes the race lead. Tyler Blurick still in second, but now he's closer to Austin Shaw in third. And Fitzwater loses a handful of positions. He was running fourth. He is now in seventh. Again, Dennis Shelmerdine going for win number 2 this season. I believe he did win at Charlotte last weekend. This would be back-to-back if he can win today. .7 back to second. And again, reminder, the Jello Cup Series will run here under the lights tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. See, now that rubber's getting laid down on the track, they're not running as fast. About 52.9s now, and then 52.6s. So you can tell the rubber not laying down as nicely. Or not, the rubber is laid down. It's not helping as much, maybe. Look at how low that 23 is able to get on corner entry there. The lead's up to 4 seconds. You saw there, it looks like the 19 got around Austin Shaw. And Mitchell Collins trying to make something happen. We talked so much about Austin Shaw and Zach Fitzwater being pretty decent at these road courses, but we always forget about Mitchell Collins. Of course, keep in mind we had the Carvana Wildcard Series. He was the road course champion in that series. So he knows how to get the job done. And here he goes, looking for second. Won't get it this time. But boy, he's going to try. But I will say Dennis Shelmerdine has got a strong race car out in front. His lead is still 4 seconds. But he has basically run the tables this race for the most part. And you see here the battle for second. See if that higher exit will help the 19 out. He's able to carry a little bit more speed. Now the hairpin, this should seal the deal. And it doesn't. And the 10 clears. For now. And now here comes the 48 trying to take his position back in third. Won't do it. See a lot of jostling for positions back here. Now Fitzwater in this battle. And they'll stay in line, but you can tell the 10 not liking his adjustments right now. But lucky for him, we're closing in on lap 24. Between 24 and 26, I'd anticipate we will see our final set of stops for the race. Come to 8 to go this time. Surprisingly, an uneventful race here thus far at Old Spice. The question will be, how many of these guys are going to want to try the undercut? I mean, personally, if I was even the 10, I would look into the undercut. Because clearly that car's not handling well. And if you short pit... Oh, here we go. The 66 Tim Randolph, but he just came off the pit lane, so he should be able to stay in front of the 23, no problem. But now this puts the pressure on everybody else, because again, this is going to allow the 66 to cycle back around and maybe claim a few positions now in clean air. And the 23 is in. Now this definitely forces the 10 onto the pit lane. Mitchell Collins and Zach Fitzwater will stay out the extra lap. Now personally, I was going to say that if I was the 19 or the 10, I would have pitted the lap before. So I got the clean air and was able to, put down some quick lap times before Dennis Shelmerdine and the others come off the pit lane, or come into the pit lane. Now expect the 19 in this time. Same with Zach Fitzwater. Dylan Ibrahimian. What about Alexander Rowe in 4th? There's Zachary Orlando. He did stay out. Dennis Shelmerdine there in 13th. Will he cycle back around to the race lead? There you see the 19 coming off. And Shelmerdine will take the race lead right back. Here comes Mitchell Collins with 5 to go. And he'll merge out in 2nd. And you see there Nick Martin, he gained 3rd after that cycle. But Fitzwater, once he gets those tires up to temp, he's going to be all over the back of them. Coming to 4 to go, this time for Dennis Shelmerdine. There goes the 2 of Daniel Gittero coming off the pit lane. I don't know if that was a penalty or a late stop, but he came in and now he's out in front of Dennis Shelmerdine. Of course, that is not for the lead. Now Austin Shaw, the unfortunate, loss of positions on that cycle of stops. Same with Tyler Blurick. It is now Mitchell Collins in 2nd, Zach Fitzwater in 3rd, Dylan Ibrahimian running in the 4th spot. Shelmerdine starting to close on that number 2 a little bit, Daniel Gittero. Coming to 2 laps to go this time. 3 miles left in this race. Here we go. We will come to the white flag this time. Shelmerdine well out in front. No yellows either. But again, he's still got the hairpin to go through. as it'll be one lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Dennis Shelmerdine took the lead kind of early on in the first cycle. And ever since, he has not looked back. We have not had a two-time race winner this season either. And as he makes his way through turns 8, 9, and I believe 10 here, Dennis Shelmerdine will become the first two-time winner this season. As out of the hairpin, he will win here today at Old Spice. Congratulations to the 23. That car is looking strong as of late. He gets the job done here in the first ever Lyft National race at Old Spice. And unfortunate for him, he won't be racing tomorrow. That's so unfortunate, but I'm sure he's happy to claim the first victory for the Lyft National side here. So we want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you your results and your standings, and we'll be back on Saturday at New Hampshire. Till then, goodbye everyone.